What's going on YouTube? It's your boy NK. We're come back to another 2K video here, man. There's been a lot of stuff going on in the 2K community recently. You know, 2K's been dropping news, overalls, and all that stuff. And I really just want to go over it with you guys, talk about it, give my opinions on some of the stuff. You know, since 2K is right around the corner, you know, I'm ready to get back into 2K. I'm gonna be making some more 2K videos, so y'all make sure y'all stick around for that. Turn the notification bell on, because you know YouTube always does recommend when I upload. But let's get right into it. So 2K's been dropping a lot of player overalls. People usually don't care about them because like no one plays the play now aspect of 2K anymore, but you know, some people do still care. It's not like Madden where most of the people play franchise or whatever else, where it matters more. Madden, as in 2K, really doesn't matter as much. But if you guys were paying attention, Victor Wembanyama, one of the highest touted rookies coming into the league in a long time, he's had a lot of hype. He was rated at 84 overall, which is pretty high for a rookie coming into 2K. I don't recall a rookie ever being rated that high. I do remember like Lonzo Ball and like Markelle Fultz being like a somewhere between like a 79 and an 82 if I'm not mistaken when they first came into the game. So 2K has rated players 82 and like around that stuff, but 84 is high, especially for 2K standards. Now the reigning rookie of the year, Paolo Banchero, is also at 84 overall. So what 2K is saying is Victor Wembanyama is as good as Paolo Banchero. I'm not saying he is and I'm not saying he isn't, but 84 without having an NBA game in your career yet is pretty high, man. And they usually don't do rookies that high. I'm kind of on the side where rookies shouldn't be rated that high either, because you got to remember the NBA is not the same league as some of these other leagues. Yes, Victor Wembanyama is good, but the NBA is different. But that's really all I gotta say on that. But speaking of Victor Wembanyama, iPod King Carter tweeted out Victor Wembanyama receives an insane 84 overall as a rookie in NBA 2K24. My career players shouldn't start off at 60 overalls anymore, which is true. We really shouldn't start out at 60 overall, but the reason why 2K does it is one, money, because they know people are going to buy VC, so that's one of the reasons why they do it, like really the main reason why. Second is balancing, so then there's that. You know, it'd be cool though if like you had to do a combine and that would determine your overall. That's just my little thought on that though. But 2K is never going to do that. It's always going to be 60 overall, man. You're going to have to keep spending your money to buy VC. I got a tweet from Sean RKL on Twitter. He says, since NBA 2K23 is over, can we all agree that this was the most overhyped badge ever? For those who don't know what this badge is, this is the bully badge. And I do remember there was a lot of hype going into 2K23 about this badge. People were making builds with like Hall of Fame bully in their build just for it to not be a good badge. People thought you were going to be like Giannis, Zion, like Shaq, whatever, going to the paint, or maybe like Bron, like a straight slash, you getting people out the way. But to be honest, you really need that strength with the bully badge. You didn't need that. People were getting crazy dunks anyway with Limitless Takeoff. And speaking of Limitless Takeoff, Mike Wang has confirmed that Limitless Takeoff is out the game, which is tough. That was one of the most crazy badges in 2K23, bro. You could dunk on anybody, take off from anywhere, didn't matter. 2K23's dunking was too easy and I hated it for that. We got a tweet from Jawbridge 4th. He says NBA 2K24 needs to have better defense than NBA 2K23. Here's a clip from Red City Boy clamping up Pretty Boy Fredo in NBA 2K16. And then here is the video from Cole the Man.
The lateral quickness needed to be able to match up with the speed of any ball handler. I don't care if it's a 6'9" or a 6'1".
Now I do agree, lateral quickness needs to be faster. I've been saying that too, like for years at this point. Like, it's too slow on defense. You can't react fast enough to the moves that they do on defense. I'm like, bro, let me just slide my feet faster. And one, there's latency also too in NBA 2K, so them allowing us to have lateral quickness that's faster would be able to help combat offense. But 2K is changing a lot of stuff around this year. They've released some moves already, but we still don't know how defense is going to be. It said they're changing a lot of stuff on offense, but I still need to see that change on defense. So recently, about like a week and a half, maybe two at this point, there was a lot of drama on NBA 2K's community, Twitter, whatever, about Chris Move. So it was a old clip from 2 years ago that went viral again, I guess, but I guess people thought it was recent. It was of Chris Move, you know, criticizing certain people in the community, like the dribble heads, the ones who spam dribble. You know, I've talked about this previously before. I'm really not a fan of spam dribbling. I've always said it's not realistic, and 2K is supposed to be a sim game, and so we've always just felt like it was an exploit in the game. And I'm telling you right now, there is a big part of the NBA community. I think it's bigger than the dribble heads are now, but more people want to see a sim game of 2K. So this is a clip that went viral recently of Chris Move talking about dribblers.
The majority of people that are really complaining about the dribbling are the guys that dribble for the whole shot clock. And then after 20 seconds and a 5 million combo dribble, They do a spin move, they break the spin move halfway, they step back about 10 feet, shoot a three, green it, and then they get all excited. Those are the people that seem to be complaining the most about the dribbling. And it's funny because even these dribblers, they know they're not playing basketball. If they ever make a video with a tutorial, they'll name the tutorial something like how to spam the curry slide, how to spam momentum, how to spam the spin, how to spam this. Even they know they're spamming. All these years, they know that they're spamming. They're not actually playing basketball, but here they are complaining about the dribbling and that it's not good. And it's funny because if you go back to the AND1 Street days with hot sauce, you remember that? You remember those dribblers? Even they didn't dribble the way that people are dribbling in NBA 2K. Even they didn't do a spin move and then go backwards and then shoot a three. That makes no sense. I don't know how this became the meta for dribbling. All these crazy combos that are basically a bunch of carries and unrealistic movements, things that are just supposed to glitch and lag the defense, zigzag. I don't know how this became the norm, but it is what it is, and I think it's hilarious.
Now, Chris Smoove is not the only person that thinks that way. He's just one of the biggest people in the 2K community that thinks that way. So this really got the whole 2K community up in arms. I'll say half of it, because the other half really did agree. And as you know, nowadays, when you have your own opinion and disagree, people are going to do everything in their will to try to tear you down. So there was another clip that somebody else made of Chris Smoove of some lowlights of him dribbling, missing like some shots, whatever. It wasn't really good. Everybody has their lowlights. Everybody's not perfect when it comes to dribbling and playing 2K. Don't matter how good you are, you're gonna have a bad game. So here's a clip of them just showing Chris Smoove lowlight.
The majority of people that are really complaining about the dribbling are the guys that dribble for the whole shot clock. And then after 20 seconds and a 5 million combo dribble, they do a spin move, they break the spin move halfway, they step back about 10 feet, shoot a three, green it, and then they get all excited. Those are the people that seem to be complaining the most about the dribbling. And it's funny because even these dribblers, they know they're not playing basketball. If they ever make a video with a tutorial, they'll name the tutorial something like how to spam the curry slide, how to spam momentum, how to spam the spin, how to spam this. Even they know they're spamming. All these years, they know that they're spamming. They're not actually playing basketball, but here they are complaining about the dribbling and that it's not good. And it's funny because if you go back to the AND1 Street days with hot sauce, you remember that? You remember those dribblers? Even they didn't dribble the way that people are dribbling in NBA 2K. Even they didn't do a spin move.
So yeah, that was a low-light Chris Smoove in him dribbling. So we got Swansea on Twitter saying LMFAO, that boy Chris Smoove, a real NPC. He really played like that and really think he right. Real sad times we coming into K24. They gotta stop crying and adapt. And see, when I see something like that, I'm like, aren't you doing the same thing? You're complaining about his opinion. Because if 2K made the game more sim-like and all the cheese dribbling is gone, wouldn't you be crying about the game too? Yes. I don't mind people critiquing other people's opinions, and everybody can have their own opinion, but niggas really gotta stop getting mad about people having opinions, especially when it's over a video game. And for those who don't know, Steezo is one of the dribble heads in the community who everybody knows him for his videos, his mixtape that he makes. He is one of the spam dribblers. And Steezo said the dick writing and the replies are ridiculous. Chris Smoove is respectfully one of the godfathers of 2K content creation, while at the same time it's painfully obvious he's a My Career head and that doesn't play as much online. Anybody who's truly unbiased and watches gameplay, you can see he doesn't know the dribbling well enough to himself to differentiate and speak for its mechanics and issues to have a truly accurate analysis. But people are going to ignore that and act like what he's saying cannot be disagreed with. Community full of dick riders and special treatment towards big names. It's a horrible take by 2K legend Soul Illuminati my 2K GOAT, stick to My Career. Now I don't know if he was just joking at the end. I mean, a lot of people do like Soul Illuminati, but it didn't seem like his opinion is unbiased either, because Steezo is one for dribbling and doing all this stuff. That's kind of like exploiting the controls in the game. I'm pretty sure 2K didn't mean for all this stuff to be in a game like that. It just happens because, you know, people will find a way. And 2K is not going to fix anything like that. But Steezo, you're one of the big names in the 2K community also. So you don't think that you're getting special treatment also? What Chris Smoove said 2 years ago, remember, this is an old clip. It was a good take, man. I'm telling you, a lot of people do not like to play the spam way. Like, do y'all remember the zigzag cheese? Nobody liked that. Nobody liked going against the curry slide. All the momentum dribbling and stuff, all the ankle breaker animations, it was not a fun part of playing defense. Even though 2K16-17 had ankle breaker animations, at least you had fast lateral quickness, unlike nowadays, where the lateral quickness is slow and you really can't recover because somebody's just gonna do a step back, pull up, knockdown 3, whatever. And we also got Chris Smoove tweeting a commentary from 2 years ago, shouldn't be getting you this hot. That's the opposite of adapting.
And that tweet was directed at Swanty. That last sentence, that's the opposite of adapting. And Swanty was saying that Chris Smoove needed to adapt. Now, I don't know if there's any beef between Swanty and Chris Smoove, but I'm just reading tweets.
But like I said, the 2K community was talking about this and, you know, got people giving their opinions on it. We got someone on Twitter saying Chris Smoove disrespect is how I know the community lost its damn way. And that's facts. Even Butt Crack Sports was chiming in saying that Chris Smoove disrespect has gone too far. And to be honest, I don't even watch Chris Smoove nowadays. There's really no 2K content creator I really watch anymore since like After Agent. I do want to find something now, someone that's entertaining to me. But it's not really just taking Chris Smoove's side, it's really taking the side of people who don't want to see the cheese dribble anymore. And like I've been saying that, I do not want to see that. So come 2K24, we will see, because they're changing a lot of stuff up in 2K24. I will cover that in another video. But yes, thank y'all again for tuning in, man. Yo, make sure you comment, like, subscribe. You can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, because I'm all in there. Also, I got a podcast with my boys called the D&E Podcast. Link is down below. But until next time, it's your boy NK Rudy signing off.